And just in terms of McInnes, before we wrap up, he obviously had taken an address post-match last night, his SFA hearing. He's picked up a ban. He's picked up a ban for the SFA, and will have to spend the first few games of his Rangers managerial career in the stand. What do you make of the ban, and what do you make his kind of response to it last night? It was obviously quite strong on the game itself, being careful not to gag managers.
Well, I do think he's entirely right to fight his corner. Listen, you're never going to find a journalist sitting saying that managers should watch what they say after games. I mean, we thrive on them being able to, express opinions and express them forcefully. And he made the point, listen, broadcasters that pay an awful lot of money to, have access to managers straight after games, and then to be able to hear what they've got to say. And if you get to that, and sometimes it's a really difficult position for them to be put in. Like, if they're going they come straight off the pitch, out the dugout at full time. They get a camera stuck right in their face, and they are, being asked to give their opinion when the blood's pumping. Then sometimes you can get in these positions where, you might say something, you might overstep the mark, but I think he feels that he wasn't being malicious. He wasn't talking about John Beaton with the handball incident involving Celtic at Fir Park. He wasn't being in any way, malicious at the official. It was purely discussion, that one incident alone. He feels he's entitled to voice his opinion on that. I think obviously there's a feeling that there's precedent there. I think there was an incident involving Peter Grant when he was Alloa manager. 3-4 years ago, I think it was during the COVID season, where he used the exact same word, disgusting, and wasn't even cited, never mind banned. So, listen, he wasn't wanting to open up too much on it last night. I think we do have a clip. I'm not sure if we can show that just now, where he discussed his thoughts on it. But, Rangers will look to appeal. I think we can show that clip just now. Will we have a look at that?
Sorry, Dad, just on the hearing today, I know you can't say too much, but it's important that managers like yourself feel as though they can speak their mind without kind of crossing the line, because you're in a situation at the end of a season with a lot of harm, and it's important that guys like yourself going forward can actually say what you think.
I've been a manager for 19 years now, and part of my job is you've got to, you're going to be asked on contentious decisions and all the rest of it. But I've never wanted to make it ever personal, and and for me the decision was wrong, and I feel also I made my points at my appeal today. But I do think in general, it's broadcasters pay a lot of money to hear managers' reaction, and it's we've got to be careful that we don't have managers and players who I feel who have to be really sure of themselves and check themselves before answering a question. Should be, and at no point was I wanting to inflame a situation. The situation was already discussed before I did my press, and it was quite a big moment in the season, and there was a lot of emotion. But I felt as though what I said was controlled, and that's what the appeal process will now discuss and consider.